let's get into Dynamite. Y'all would hit me with Jack Perry match off game. I'm glad y'all got it out the way though, because I ain't want to see him later in the night. But anyway, this match did what it did. There were some great moments between all these competitors. A couple awkward moments here and there, like one or two. But overall, I think it was a decent match. And if you thought Andrade was going to lose to one of these two, it ain't happening. I was more confused how after they finished their ladder match and lost that they just got title shots. It seems at least three out of the 6 competitors in that match got a title match like tonight. So we move on to a trios match. The Don Callis family. You got Doyle, Cage, and Fletcher versus Bro Dino and Speedball Bailey. It was good seeing Cage and Doyle actually fight somebody that's just their size with Brody King. He handled him. That double sandwich he did in the corner as basically a bowling ball in the corner on them was crazy. And I didn't think Bailey pinning Doyle would be on my bingo card. I thought maybe he'd get a pin on Fletcher and amp up their match, but yeah, him getting on Doyle was crazy. It took some help, but he got the dub. This match, My World versus Persephone, putting the TBS title on the line. I was hoping in the back of my mind we'd get Shida. We did. We got Shida to come in with the kendo stick, trying to help Persephone. Sorry about that, it's early, I got a frog in my throat. Trying to help Persephone, but I was thinking, why not just go for a DQ right then and there? Persephone being the CMML, women's champion, I didn't want to see her lose. Maya's just getting into her own, so. But anywho, Statlander basically saves the day towards the end, stops the whole kendo stick attack, and leads to Maya World pinning Persephone, which is wild to me. Not knocking it at all. I know we'll see more matches with Maya and stuff like that and what she could do. And for the most part, there were some great moments in this match. I just didn't see that. Pinning these two champions together, I would have had her go against somebody else. Little celebration came and went. Obviously, Monet's going to come out and interrupt this, and that's exactly what happened. And then they went back and forth. I don't know what the relationship is with Divine Dominion, because they obviously came out and assisted Monet with this. I don't know if it's money or what, but obviously just amping up for All In. Commander and Knox for the Continental Championship wasn't bad either. Commander got some shit off, but I knew he wasn't going to get Mox at all. But it's cool, he got a title shot, you know what I mean? Very talented guy. Conglomeration versus the Man. What I said would happen, happened. They got the titles. But I did not feel like they needed lethal twist to get it. The match was cooking on its own really well for both teams. So that sort of dampened it a little bit for me. But, now they're your new trios champions. Now I hope that they do the same thing for lethal twist and hook them up so they could get the ROH six-man title or whatever it's called. Basically the trio titles over there. I'm only using the picture from All In because they didn't have one for last night. So, but they had back and forth. It was supposed to be just Kenny's moment going off about, the title and the match and everything else. But obviously Ospreay needed answers. I'm sorry, but taking 3 bitch slaps to the face, bro, after the first one I would have sworn. But, took 3. Ospreay was holding back, knocked him out, knocked him down after that and told him, if he's going to shoot, when he shoots, it's going to be from the front. You're going to see him coming. Awkward. But great exchange between the two. I can feel the heat in both of them. We also got to see the moment when Kenny did the one-winged angel from Sunday on Ospreay and how the Death Riders, basically Marks was calling it this whole time. A couple promos, you got Mark Davis calling out Ospreay. You got the Brawling Birds calling out Divine Dominion. The Kyle Fletcher and Knight, their little feud in between, talking about their greatness and titles and what they're going to do and stuff was funny. And you got Okada, who I know he's planning on getting that title back from Kyle one way or another. The Christian and Buck segment I like too. Are we just going to, not care about Christian saying, oh, I'm glad your wives are going to be there. Like, if you've seen it, how you feel? It's a decent showing for me, especially getting off a pay-per-view. We got Collision tonight, so definitely tune in at 8 o'clock tonight to, get your daily dose of AEW. Moved it since I think SummerSlam's like this weekend or whatever. So, yeah, you seen it? How you feel? Let's talk.